never too late to have a happy childhood. I absolutely love this saying as it brings so many different ways of interpreting it. In this video, I want to play with this saying, especially as, well, it has made a big impact for me and my own personal empowerment as a speaker, as a leader, also as a mother, and as just a person of this world. So stay tuned if you want to have a happy childhood too. Now, here's a question. If you could go back to your childhood and change a couple of things, I bet there's not a single person in the world who would not take that opportunity. I guess maybe some are more content with what went on. Perhaps you've dealt with it in your own kind of way, or maybe your past is still, hurting your present and also upsetting your future to this very day. This thinking thread goes together with a somewhat woohoo idea of this universal law that is in play that defines that our past is in fact our future. So if you want a different future, what you need to do is change your past. I don't know where I heard this, but I have heard it once, and then I was really thinking about this. And I thought, okay, so does that mean that the universe gives you more of what you already have? I don't know if I really want to get into explaining this at a more cosmic level, but a couple of years back, I took this idea very seriously in my life, and I started the process of reframing my past life with the magic power of storytelling. The amazing art of storytelling that you can know as a speaker can help you reshape the narrative of your past. You can become the hero of any story, basically. Not that you have to be the hero of every story, but my idea was simple. I wrote down my regrets and I reshaped them into lessons learned. And that process was was hard and daunting, but in a way it taught me that I actually learned a lot in my life. I learned a great deal from everything that went sour in my time spent here on this rock. Regrets? Well, what happened to regrets? There's no more regrets, because now you know that you've learned so much. You're actually proud of the shittiest thing that happened in your life. So maybe in that sense, it really is never too late to have a happy childhood. So this saying actually stands for a very logical way we use rhetorics in our lives. We use lexical ways of revisiting our past through really active imagination and the power of shaping narratives. So to deal with your past lexically means to analyze the words you use to describe these past events. Really going into the emotional resonance of each word, carefully selecting the right words that have more of an open, more of a positive resonance. You actually can master the total effect of the story, because the story will have an effect on your personality. That's what lexical hypothesis is about. So words are actually extremely important tools. The lexical hypothesis hypothesizes that they actually determine to what extent our genotype will come into fruition. So it will become our phenotype, your talents, competencies, skills. All that depends on our choice of words with which we form sentences. They can be closed, I'm never right, I never get things right, or open, I only need to be right once. The difference is in the emotion that actually results in the use of these two different approaches to the structure and to the choice of words we use in the communication. And you see, if you every day are driven by a different emotion, you will get a different result in the future. You see, the stories you're spinning in your head day in, day out actually include your limiting beliefs, which are in fact your limitations. So basically changing the past, meaning that you change the narrative, change the dictionary alongside the meaning you change your beliefs now, in fact, the different beliefs will come to exist, and now this is a fact. This is how you come to affect the whole of your future, while obviously simultaneously working your ass off. Let's not forget about the practical side of things. It's not just the past that needs to be done. It's the work you have on your desk that also needs to be tended to. So, but as a speaker, understanding storytelling is, I believe, very important. It's even more important to apply it to where it's best serving us, and that is basically your everyday life, not just the stage, but every day, your thinking, your feeling, your doing. So using storytelling to really affect action, you will become a better person. And of course, changing your future, why not change the world?